The Mindful Life Practice.
So today for our class, we are going to be working into Hanumanasana, which is the splits. Don't be afraid, I can't do the splits either. In the photo that I posted, it looks like I'm doing them pretty well, but it's because I'm on a sand dune, and so my feet are like dug into the sand. So the one thing that you're gonna need today is something. Hopefully you have a slippery floor that you can slide on. So I'm gonna use some socks, but you could also have a blanket. And we're gonna use a yoga strap or a piece of fabric or whatever to hook your foot, all right? I'm gonna put myself on spotlight. There's our lovely Rawad. Oh, good. Oh, you let him in. Thank you. Yeah, sir. Okay, so let's lie down on our back and bring your soles of feet together and then let your knees knock apart. Rest one hand on your navel and then one hand on your heart. And as you inhale, feel your belly press up against one palm and your heart press up against the other. And then just exhale, empty out all of that air and sink and center into your space. Breathing in through the nose. Maybe breathing out through the mouth. And then give yourself a moment to kind of let your practice, not your practice, we haven't started our practice, let your day wash over you. Feel what you are working with inside of you. Whether it's physically, mentally, spiritually. And then decide if you have an intention around this class. Something I posted last night or this morning about this pose, Hanumanasana, requires a lot of patience, right? We're probably not going to accomplish it after a single yoga class. So my intention around today is to practice with patience, with kindness, with commitment towards this pose, towards the entire yoga practice. So if that intention resonates with you, you can take it, or if there's another intention, just set it now. And then we're gonna take our palms onto our thighs and just bring our knees into our chest and give ourselves a little bit of a hug. Rocking from side to side. So we are going to start with some core. Even though we're doing Hanumanasana, which is all about like flexibility in the hamstrings and hip flexors, we do want some good core for our power practice. So interlace your palms behind your head, curl your body up, and then we're gonna lengthen our right leg long and just tap the knee to the elbow, that's one, and let's release it, and then curl up again and tap, that's two. Keep going like this, release, and tap 3, 4. We're gonna do 10 on this side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then after 10, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. You're going to release down, interlace both palms over the shin, and just draw the shin into the chest. And then take your strap, hook it around that left foot, and interlace, hook onto that strap with your hands. You're getting a bit of length through the back of the hamstring. And if you want to grab hold of the back of your hamstring with your hands, go ahead. And then let's just take about 5 deep breaths. And then after your 5th breath, you're gonna switch this strap into your left palm and then open your left leg over towards the left. Staying for 5 breaths on this side. You're getting into the groin here. Being aware that this is your first pose of the practice, so go easy, go gentle. And then take the foot all the way back up. Switch the strap so that it's in your right palm. And then take the strap all the way over to the left. So you should be getting this stretch now on your IT band. Twist through the spinal discs. Take 3 more breaths. And then let's come all the way back through center. And we're gonna start with the core on the opposite side. So draw your left knee into your chest, right knee, I believe this time. Interlace your palms, curl your body up, and we're gonna do those taps. So tapping 1, and then releasing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think we went to 10 on the opposite side, 9, and then 10, hold here, 10, 9, 8, 7, you got this, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, release back down, and then just hook your strap around your right foot, and you're gonna lengthen your leg up towards the sky. And then just kind of breathe into whatever is going on, whatever's happening for you. Open your right leg all the way over to the right. As I was breathing into this shape, I was just kind of thinking about how different my power Vinyasa classes used to be before they were on Zoom. I spent a lot of time building my playlists and thinking about the music. Let's take the right foot all the way up. Oh, look who's here. She's shown up for her shift. We're gonna cross the right leg all the way across the left. So you're getting your IT band stretch and your twist on this side. Anyway, I've really grown to love doing our yoga in silence because I find it really gives you the ability to come into the present moment. Really tap into and feel what's going on with you. Take 1 more breath in this twist. And then come all the way back. You're gonna leave your strap to one side. Take your knees into your chest. Open your knees wide, grab hold of your big toes, and then just rock from side to side so you're getting into your happy baby. And then take your palms to the insides of your thighs, Draw your heels in towards your bottom. Push the ground away like you're in this upside down crow. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then on 1, you're just gonna rock and roll the length of the spine. And let's come all the way up and over into a table. And then from your table, let's take a breath into the cat. Sorry, breath out is through the cat. Breathe in through the cow. I'm just confused by the cat that's here. Exhale into the cat. Take one more. And then if you have a slippery floor and some socks, we're going to use them momentarily to do a tiny bit more core. So I'm gonna put these socks on my feet. If you've been to Sarah or Kenny's class, you know what to expect, I think. So what these slippery socks are gonna do is they're gonna help you slide along the floor. Okay, so once I arrive into, I'm gonna come off my mat for a second and bring my body into a bit of a down dog. Okay, from the down dog, I'm gonna ripple forward into a plank so my feet are sliding back. And then we're gonna play with drawing your feet along the ground and coming into a bit of a crow and then sliding them back. So you should really feel a shake in your core as you're doing this. And if you don't have a slippery floor, feel free to just do it in plank. Just hold a plank. Let's take 5 more of these. 4 more of these. Oh my God, I'm really feeling it after my many days off. 3, 2, and then 1. Hold here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift back to your plank. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just shift up to your down dog for a breath. And then let's sit our hips back onto our heels and rest in child's pose for a full inhale and then a full exhale. Slowly roll up, and you don't need these socks for the time being, so slide them off. Sorry, I'm making you put on your socks more than once today. I apologize for that. Once you arrive back with your socks off and bring your body back onto your mat, you're gonna tuck your toes and lift up and back for your first down dog. So let your head drop between your arms and just maybe rock it from side to side. And then bend through the knees, gaze forward, step the feet up to meet the hands. Let's take an inhale to halfway lift. Take an exhale to fold. Step your feet together. Bend through the knees, sit back, find yourself into a chair. So you're gonna tuck your tailbone slightly, reach through the arms, feel a little bit of tension building in your legs, some fire building. Hold for 3 breaths. And then press through the feet, lift all the way up to stand. Take your palms into your heart center. Let's hold in stillness with your hands in your heart center. I want you to imagine almost like, I've been using this metaphor in my meditations. There's like a vacuum on top of your head. That vacuum is turning on, and as it turns on, it sucks up all this stuff that you're holding on to that you don't need anymore. And then when you exhale, you just let it go. Take a couple more rounds with that dust buster. Inhale. And then exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Take your breath in, sweep your palms up towards the sky. Take your exhale, forward fold. Take your inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant your palms, step back, and we'll move through our first vinyasa. And if you want to land the knees, go ahead, or keep them lifted. Up to you. Lift back up to your down dog. I'm going to turn off my phone. I don't need these notifications. Too disruptive. 3, 2, 1. Bend through the knees, gaze forward, hopper step, feet to the front of the mat. Let's inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, sit back, find your chair. As you gaze forward, take 3 breaths, inhale, and then exhale. 2 more, inhale, and then exhale, 1 more breath in, and then exhale, forward fold. We'll do the same thing. Breath in, half lift. Breath out, make your way back to plank. Move through a vinyasa. Come all the way back up to your down dog and take 5 breaths. Inhale, and then exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, 4. 1 more. Bend through the knees, gaze forward, hopper step, feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend through the knees, sit back, lift the arms, find your chair. Last time, 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, sit a little deeper. 1 more. Last one. Exhale it out, forward fold. Make your way back to your plank. Move through 1 more vinyasa. And then this time when we get up to vinyasa, we're gonna transition into some little warm-up flows. So you're gonna take a breath in with your right leg extended behind you. Curl your right knee in, step your right foot. First thing we're gonna do is walk it wide, so wider than the palms. Okay, we're gonna come into a lizard. So you're gonna land your left knee onto the mat, and then you decide if you wanna be up on the palms or if you wanna come onto the elbows, and you're just getting into the hip crease. Take 3 breaths. And then if you want to integrate a quad stretch, go ahead. Left heel's kicking back, right palm is reaching onto the left foot, and then take 3 breaths here. Take your right palm forward, come onto your palms, wiggle your right foot to the inside of the right palm, and then you're gonna walk your fingertips back as you lengthen over the right leg, and we're gonna stay here for 5 breaths. Inhaling, and then exhaling. So this is your half Hanumanasana. So we are going to be doing this pose a couple times throughout the practice, kind of getting into the hamstrings. Slowly walk the palms forward. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. All right, get really strong through your left palm. Spiral your right arm up towards the sky. Roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Take your right foot all the way back. So now you're coming into a Vashisthasana, a side plank, and you're gonna stay for 3, for 2, and then for 1, land your right palm down, move through a vinyasa, and then go back to your down dog. You know what time it is for me? It's time to turn on the air conditioning. Okay, opposite side. Left leg lifts up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Draw your left knee in, step your left foot between your palms, and then land onto your right knee. And you can land onto the elbows if you like, getting into the hip crease of the left hip. And then maybe you lift the left arm up towards the sky, swimming the left arm back, gripping the right foot with the left palm. and then release the left palm. Coming all the way up, you're gonna walk the foot into the center, and then walk your hands back, coming into the hamstring, and take 5 breaths. And as you inhale, lift at your heart. And then as you exhale, hinge it forward. Two more breaths. Bend through your left knee, walk your palms forward. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, lift your left arm up towards the sky, step your left foot all the way back, find your side plank, and then land your left palm, and let's flow through our vinyasa and get all the way up to your down dog. Let your spine align and take a few breaths. And we're gonna take one more warm-up flow. This time building a bit more heat in the body. Inhale the right leg up. This time I want you to bend through the right knee and stack the hips. So you're reaching the right toes over to the side. And then take your right leg all the way back. Draw your right knee into the chest. Hold for 3, for 2. And then for 1, step your right foot between the palms. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale, open into a warrior 2. We're gonna lengthen up through the right leg and then hinge forward and clock the right arm alongside the right leg and just get into your Trikonasana for 3 rounds of breath. Bend through the right knee, come all the way back up again. Inhale, reverse. Windmill palms to the mat, frame the foot. Left palm lifts up towards the sky, another side plank. Step your right foot back, 3. You got it, 2. Nice work, 1, land the palm, flow. Left foot lifts, inhale. Bend through your left knee, stack the hips. Slowly unwind, draw your left knee in. Step your left foot between your palms, lift all the way up. Open into a warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Lift all the way up, lengthen through your left leg. Let's hinge forward. Come into the Trikonasana, 3 breaths. Nice, and then bend through the knee. Reverse your warrior again. Windmill all the way up, frame the foot. Now root through your right palm as you spiral your left arm up. Find yourself in your side plank, just take a breath. We're doing lots of side planks today, by the way. Find your full plank, move through a vinyasa, and then come up to your down dog. And let's take rest. So whether that rest is in down dog, whether that rest is in child's pose, I'm gonna grab a little sip of water. I can find my water. Give it 5 breaths wherever you are. Okay, so we're getting into our main flow, and if you were with me on Monday night, it's going to be slightly similar. So let's start with our right leg lifting overhead. Lift your right leg overhead. This time, bend through the knee, stack the hips, and maybe you ripple the heart forward, rolling onto the outer edge of the left foot, lifting onto the right tippy toes, lifting your heart towards the sky. Land your right palm, draw the right knee into the chest, 3. Nice, core plank, you got it, 2. And then on 1, you're gonna step your right foot between your palms. Land onto your left heel, come all the way up into your warrior 2. And then this time we're gonna inhale, reverse the warrior. And just like we did before, lift up into your warrior 2, lengthen through the right leg, hinge forward, and take your right arm alongside your right leg. From the triangle, let's shift weight onto our right foot and our right fingertips and lift our left leg up towards the sky. Hold for 3 breaths. 1 more inhale. On your exhale, land your left palm back down. Walk your palms back so they're framing the right foot. Lift your left leg higher, higher, higher. 3, 2. And then on 1, you're going to step your left foot all the way back and windmill all the way up. Turn your right toes in, turn your left toes out, face the back wall. Step your right foot in so it's on a 45-degree angle. And then take your palms into your heart center. Lift at your heart. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. And then take your palms alongside that left foot, so framing the foot. From pyramid pose, leave your right fingertips on the mat. Lift your left arm up towards the sky. And then start shifting weight onto your left foot and your right fingertips as you lift your left arm up. Stay for 3, for 2. On 1, I want you to tilt up. Take your right knee into your chest. Wow, find your balance. Take 3 breaths. And then start tilting your way forward, extending your right leg back. And then bend through the left knee, step your right foot back. I want you to wiggle it back, back, back as far as you can until you land onto your right knee. Take an inhale, lift up, sweep into your low lunge. Stay gazing at a drishti point. 3, 2. And then on 1, sweep the arms forward as you lengthen your left leg, land the palms, and let's take 3 breaths in our half Hanumanasana. Maybe you get a little deeper this time. Bend through the knee, walk your palms back, anchor through your right palm, lift onto your right tippy toes, and now we will side plank. So your left arm lifts up, step your left foot back, find your side plank. Maybe you lift the foot up and starfish it. 3, 2, and then 1, land your left palm, and then flow through a vinyasa. And we're gonna follow through with that same exact journey, opposite side. Okay, so left leg lifts up. Bend through your left knee, stack your hips. Maybe you ripple it forward, outer edge of the right foot. Left tippy toes, lift your heart. 3, 2, and 1. Take the left knee into the chest. Hold it here. 3, 2, and then 1. Step your left foot forward. Lift all the way up. Land onto your right heel. Let's inhale, reverse the warrior. And then lengthen through your left leg, hinge forward. Take your left arm alongside your left leg. Take 3 breaths. And then shift weight onto your left foot and your left fingertips as you lift your right leg up. We're gonna land the right palm and then walk your fingertips back as you lift the left leg higher, higher, higher. 3, or right leg, sorry, 2. And then 1, bend through the left knee, step all the way back, do your little swivel. So your right toes point forward, your left foot is on that 45-degree angle. Take your palms into your heart center. Take an inhale, and then on your exhale, hinge forward. Frame the fingertips around the right foot. Take 3 breaths. Spiral the right arm up towards the sky. So now we're in our revolved triangle. Yeah, you got it. So left palm is grounded, right foot is grounded. And then start to shift weight onto your right foot as you lift your left leg behind you. 3 breaths. Land your right palm. Walk your fingertips back as you lift your left leg higher, higher. 3, 2. On 1, lift all the way up. Take your left knee into your chest. Just breathe. 3, 2. And then 1, we're going to tilt all the way back. Step your left foot back, back, back. Wiggle your way into your low lunge again, Vinyasa. And then inhale, arms up. And see if you can knit your ribs in slightly. Protect your low back. Just gaze forward. And then hinge forward. Walk your palms back, lengthen over your right leg.
Take 3 breaths in your half splits. Nice work. Walk your palms forward. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee. Get strong in your left palm. Take your right arm up towards the sky. Roll onto the other edge of the left foot. Take your right foot. Maybe you lift it up in starfish. 3. Yeah, you got it. 2. And then 1. Land your right palm. Find yourself into a plank. Let's hold our plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Lower into chaturanga. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up dog. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Come all the way up. Tuck the toes, down dog. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. You're going to gaze forward and see if you can hop your feet to the outsides of your hands and land into your little Buddha squat. Yeah, you got it. Nice. Okay, let's do a couple of little binds in our Buddha squat. We tried this last week. So you're going to extend your left arm. See if you can reach your right arm up. And maybe you can wrap the left arm around. And maybe you can wrap the right arm around and make a grip. And know that sometimes it's just simply up to our bodies. We all have the same parts, but we're all built differently. I have weirdly long arms, which makes these binds a little bit easier. Come all the way back through center, and then maybe try the other way. Right arm extends, left arm reach back. So know that, like, Hanumanasana is one in particular that some bodies just can't do. Mine is not quite there yet. So approach it with that knowledge too, that like every single body is different. What works for you might not work for someone else, and vice versa. Okay, coming back into center, hands at heart center. Just chill in this spot for a couple breaths. And then if you want to come into your crow, because we have not done an arm balance yet today, you are welcome to crow right now. Landing the palms, snuggling the knees onto the arms, maybe lifting one foot, and then maybe the next. And if you're not there yet, you can also come back with me and just do some low push-ups, building that chaturanga strength. Let's all just take 10 breaths wherever we are, whatever we're doing. Six, 7, 8, 2 more. If you're doing push-ups, 9, and then 10. And why don't we allow ourselves a moment of rest? Sitting the hips back on the heels, resting the forehead, maybe grabbing a sip of water, getting ready for journey around the mat number 2. So we're gonna follow through with similar flow. Land your palms on the mat, tuck your toes, lift all the way up, down dog. Take your right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged once again. Bend through your right knee, stack your hips. If you want to flip your dog, go ahead, rippling forward. Landing, lifting your heart towards the sky, 3, 2, 1. Take the right knee into the chest, core plank, hold for 3, for 2, and then for 1, step your right foot between your palms. And then once again, we're gonna land, onto the heel, lift up into a warrior 2, lengthen through your right leg. Walk your foot in a little bit, hinge forward, and take your right arm alongside your right leg. And then if you want to shift weight onto your right foot and your right fingertips, fly into that half moon. And I'm gonna give you an option to kick your heel towards your bottom, grip the foot, coming into a quad stretch. Release the left palm, land the fingertips, walk them back, lift the foot, 3, 2, and then 1, step your left foot all the way back, windmill up, turn your right toes in, turn your left toes out, step into a 45-degree angle with the right foot, take your palms into your heart center. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, hinge forward, and then let your palms dangle alongside your left foot. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing, revolved pyramid, so left arm lifts, shift weight onto your right foot, your left foot. Maybe you kick your heel towards your hand, coming into that quad stretch, 3, 2, and then 1, lift all the way up to stand, take the knee into the chest. Now, if you want to, I'm gonna invite you to take your peace fingers around your big toe, lengthen your leg out, and then take 5 breaths. Draw the knee in, hands at heart center, tilt back into a warrior 3, and then step the right foot all the way back. Slowly land the right knee down, and we're gonna inhale, lift our arms up, low lunge, and then exhale, take it forward. 1 more half Hanuman on this side. Lengthen back, 3, 2, and then on 1, I want you to walk your palms forward, and then we're going to lift the back knee up and wiggle the left shin across the width of the mat. You're coming into a pigeon. So I said this in my class on Monday. I don't normally put pigeon in the middle of a flow. It's very abnormal for me. Take an inhale and then exhale forward. But in this particular pose that we're working towards, Hanumanasana, we really need open hips. So it just felt right on Monday. So we're gonna kind of dig deep into this pose just for 5 breaths, feeling whatever comes up for us individually. Breathing into that stuckness. And take 1 more breath. And then come up onto your palms. Tuck the right toes. Lift your left knee all the way back, 3-legged dog. Let's see if we can move through a vinyasa with your left toes lifted. So lowering down, lifting the heart up, and then shifting back to a down dog. All right, we're gonna follow through that flow on the opposite side. Okay, so left leg lifts up, 3-legged. Maybe you bend the knee, stack the hips, ripple forward, flip your dog, lift your heart, stay for 3, for 2. And then for 1, take your left knee into the chest, hold for 3, for 2. And then for 1, step your left foot between the palms, land onto your right heel, lift all the way up. Inhale, reverse. And then lengthen through your left leg. I want you to hinge forward. Clock your left arm alongside your left leg. And then maybe you shifted your weight forward onto your left palm and your left foot, kicking your right heel back, coming into that quad stretch. Release the foot, land the right palm, walk your fingertips back, lift in your leg, 3, 2, and then 1, step your right foot all the way back, lifting all the way, windmilling around. Right toes go forward, left are on the 45-degree angle. You can inhale, lift your arms up, and then hinge your body forward, getting a deep stretch over the right leg. Keep your left palm where it is, spiral your right arm up towards the sky, and then let's lift our bodies up into that revolved half moon. Kick the heel towards the bottom, grip the foot, take 3 breaths. come all the way up to stand, left knee into your chest. Land your right palm, hook your left peace fingers around your left big toe, lengthen the leg out, take 3, take 2, and then take 1, put your hands into your heart center, tilt all the way back, land onto your left foot, and let's slowly find our way back down into that low lunge. Yeah, you got it. Inhaling the arms up, exhaling them forward, and then walking back over that lengthened leg and take 3 breaths, inhaling, and then exhaling, 2 more, 1 more. Walk your palms forward, tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. Let's find our way into that pigeon on this side. So your right shin goes across the width of the mat, you wiggle your left knee back. Yeah, you got it. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale, take it forward. All right, so we've made it through the journey of our flow. And we're going to put our socks blanket on the center if you don't want to. Okay, so come all the way back onto the palms. Maybe just lift your way up. If you want to take a vinyasa, go ahead. You can just come back to your seated when you're ready. Nice. Okay, so if you want to just come into your half Hanumanasana, if that's where you're at today, go ahead, which is what we've done a few times. I think you guys should know what that is. If you want to come into your sliding, so the reason why I use socks or a blanket for this is because I find that you can just kind of get some momentum with your slippery sock against the ground. It can help you get a little deeper into the shape. Of course, always being super mindful. You don't want to injure your leg, right? So take it easy. What I'm going to do is flip my mat over. I'm going to grab my block actually that I have handy. And I'm going to leave my left knee on the mat first to start. And then step my right foot forward, okay? Wiggle my left knee back enough to have space. And then slowly just start lengthening out your right leg. And you might be right here, right? I'm not super deep into this. I know Jillian, she doesn't have her camera on right now, but Jillian used to be a cheerleader. And so for her, this pose comes a little quicker, right? So there's always gonna be people in the room that you don't know their history. You don't know where they've been. You don't know that they were a cheerleader in the past, in a former life. Right, and so don't compare. Move into what is your personal edge here. So it's gonna push you a little bit deeper, but not into injury. And then wherever you land, let's just give it 5 breaths. And slowly, slowly come all the way back up. And then just feel how the right leg feels compared to the left. And then we'll take it the other side. So your left leg can come forward, you can shimmy your right knee back. Bring yourself to your edge. Know that the left side will be different than the right. Just be okay with that. Let's take 3 more breaths. And then slowly bring your foot all the way back. Just land your knees down. Sit your hips back on your heels. Give yourself a breather to just kind of take in the effects of your practice on your body. We have a few minutes before we sort of start to wind down our practice. If there's anything that you feel like doing right now, like I know we usually do a lot of arm balances in this class. We only did one today. One that you want to do, or something like that. I'm just going to come down into a forearm plank. Often in my power vinyasa classes in the real life, in the studio, I'll often teach some prep work to get into headstand. I'm not quite doing that right now, but I am interlacing my palms and kind of activating the core. Nice, cool. Like seeing your jumps, Yasser. Awesome. Nice. Being with wherever you're at for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and then on 1, let's just come all the way back to sit on the heels again. I'm gonna leave my socks on because I just feel like it. You can take yours off if you want. If you want to come up with me into full wheel, come with me. If you want to take bridge, which is a milder variation, you can just land your palms, land your feet, lift your hips up. This is a perfectly good place to be. And if you want to take your palms and then lift your heart up, coming into your full wheel, go ahead. Either way, we're just opening the heart. Countering all the forward folding with a bit of heart opening. And then slowly lower back down, chin to chest, land the back of your heart, take your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. And then let's take twisted root today. So cross your right thigh on top of your left, shimmy your hips over to the right, drop your knees over to the left, gaze over the right shoulder. Take your knees all the way back and then switch the opposite way. So left thigh on top of the right, hips go to the left, knees go over to the right. Come all the way back through center. If there's any last little movements that would set you up well for Shavasana, do them now. I'm going to make my way into a seated meditation. So we live in this time in 2020 where we can pretty much get everything we want instantly. Instant messages, instant dinner deliveries. And our bodies haven't evolved that way. And I think this practice and this pose is one of the best ones for practicing patience. Patience to wait for the body to open. Learning what comes up within ourselves when we have to wait. For the last few minutes, I'm going to lead you through a meditation. It's not about being patient. It's the one that I referenced at the beginning of the class about the vacuum. I'm just feeling like I have some stuff I need to let go. So let's just for today place our palms upwards, whether you're seated or in Shavasana. This gesture allows you to receive as well as let go. Close your eyes and practice gazing at the third eye, which is the space between your eyebrows. On your inhale, feel your stomach and diaphragm expand. On the exhale, your diaphragm gently contracts. Inhale, big balloon is opening up in your diaphragm. Exhale, it contracts. Continuing this cycle of breath extending on the inhale. Contracting on the exhale. In this moment, calling in the guidance of our inner truth and compassion. Welcoming in whatever you believe in, whether it's the universe or a figure. Wake us up to our highest truth, our highest potential. We invite in an inner guide. Places a dust buster or a vacuum over top of the head. Turns on the power button, suctioning up all that you have been holding, clearing you from your toes to your calves, to your shins, to your knees, to your thighs, to your pelvis, to your stomach, to your chest, to your arms, to your fingertips. All the way up to your throat, your face, and your crown, releasing you. And on the inhale, just breathe all that crazy, crazy, crazy muck up. On your exhale, let it loose. It's just going out through your crown. It's being released now. We ask that it be recycled, transformed, transmuted. It's leaving this space. It's being cleared. Take another deep breath in, pull it all the way up from your toes, all the way up to your crown. On the exhale, let it loose. Feel that transformation, feel that lifting. Let's do it again because we need it. Pick it up from the toes all the way up, 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 up. Breathing it in, breathing it in. On your exhale, let it loose. The vacuum is continuing to cycle. It's clearing you, it's clearing you, it's clearing you. Lifting off of you all of the tension, all the stress, all the chaos, all the gossip, all the fear, all of the resistance within you to love. Take a deep breath in and then let it go. And whoever was holding that vacuum turns it off and floats away, and we say, thank you. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for protecting us. Thank you for holding us. Thank you for clearing us when we're in doubt, when we feel attacked, when we feel disconnected. When you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground, and carry on. When you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground, and carry on. Carry on, carry on. Give your body a wake up wiggle. Nice long stretch, fingers all the way through toes. Take your knees into your chest, give yourself a nice little hug. Making your way up to seated. It's 5 p.m. right now. If you have to get going, no worries at all. But if you're good to stay and close out the practice, let's finish it together. Our thumbs into our heartbeats, our shoulders softening, our chins tuck slightly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. And if you want to join me for an Om sound, we will inhale and then exhale, and then inhale through to make the Om. Okay, taking a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. We close with the intention, the ancient intention, but the original intention. It's been passed from heart to heart through thousands of years. That our yoga practice remain steady, that our efforts be continuous on this path, and that our yoga serves and benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe and be happy and be healthy and be free. And may the thoughts and actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, peace. Namaste.
The Mindful Life Practice.